Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, sushidragonmasters, and today I'm going to do another book tag that I was tagged for, and it's a sausage book tag. The sausage book tag was created by Josh at Literary Gladiators, because I cannot talk today, so that was like my third attempt at saying that. But anyways, he also tagged me, and I'm going to do the tag because sausage is food, and food is good, and I eat food. Well, we all eat food, technically, I guess. But, yeah. So, we're gonna do the tag, and I'm gonna stop talking and start talking about the questions, because that would be a smart idea. The first question is, bratwurst, a powerful first line. I'm going to go with the first sentence in the Scorpio races, and I'm going to develop an accent too, because that's what I do. I develop accents. And we're going to do a dramatic reading of this. It is the first day of November, and so today, someone will die. I just remember reading that sentence and just thinking, what the heck? And then it made me finish the whole book, and then I loved it, and now it's one of my favorite books. And if you have not read this book, you should. Okay, now the next thing I'm probably going to pronounce wrong, because that is what I do best, and that is Braunschweiger. It sounds German, and I don't speak German, so we're just going to go with what I just said. And the question is, a work that you enjoy that people often have complaints about. Yeah, because I have tons of those. I'm just gonna like list a few and then not say why. I'm just gonna be like this, you'll get it when I do it. The entire selection series by Kara Cass. Anything by Sarah Dessen. I know a lot of people love it, but there's a lot of people who complain about it too. The Scorpio Races by Maggie Stiefvater. The Lost Hero by Rick Riordan, and my lighting just went off. The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. I am going to stop there because the list just goes on. Number 3 is Frankfurter, a work from a familiar writer you feel more people need to read. So, the book I'm going with is like my all-time favorite book, and it is A Walk to Remember by Nicholas Sparks. Now I know probably a majority of the world's population knows about Nicholas Sparks because all his books become movies, so we're all familiar with them. Sort of. I actually didn't know this one existed until my mom told me to read it, because I guess this one's movie wasn't as big as the other ones, but yeah, it's awesome, and everyone needs to read it because it is the best book ever. I mean, you might not think it's the best book ever because it's my favorite book, not yours, but I love it, and it's really sad, and it's good, and it's awesome, and I love it. Number 4 is Knockwurst, a short but meaningful work. So for this one, I didn't come up with this answer until I was talking to my sister about these things, and like we were discussing what we both pick, and then she had mentioned something that I was like, hey, I could pick that. So, I mean, I'm not stealing her answer. My answer was different, but like, yeah, you know what? I'm just going to give my answer now. So, The Road Not Taken by the person who wrote The Road Not Taken, I know who it is. I am blanking, and I will put the name here as soon as I'm not blanking, because my head isn't thinking right now, I guess. But I really like it, and it's short, and it's meaningful. Number 5 is Salami, an old work that remains relevant today. So for this one I went with 1984 by George Orwell. This isn't like super old, but it's older than me, so it's old. And it's relevant today because it's about stuff that we don't want to happen. So it would be good if we all know what we don't want to happen Unless, like, you're about to be a world leader or something, then don't read this, because then you could get ideas, and I don't think that's a good idea to get ideas from this. Number 6 is chorizo. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Your favorite work from or about a Spanish-speaking country. For this, I went with The Story of Ferdinand by Monroe Leaf. It takes place in Spain. I don't know if it was originally published in Spain. Number 7 is Andole. It is another thing that I'm probably pronouncing wrong, but I don't know how to pronounce it. So we're just gonna pretend I pronounced it right. If I didn't, and if I did, then I guess we can still just know I pronounced it right. Your favorite work from or about the American South. I'm going to go with The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater because this takes place in Virginia, and Virginia is in the South, last time I checked, unless they moved Virginia somewhere else between the time I checked and when I'm filming, but I highly doubt that. So, yes, Virginia. I now want to go to Virginia, but there is no Henrietta, Virginia, so why? Like, that's where I'd want to go, but it doesn't exist. I can pretend it exists, though. It exists in my brain. Number 8 is kielbasa. Your favorite work from or about Poland. Now, I have read a book that, like, I don't think it was in Poland, but, like, the people were from Poland, and I think they were, like, then in Germany, like, in one of the camp things during World War II. But I do not remember what the title of this book was, nor do I remember who wrote it. I just remember really random details, like Poland, and I think I liked the book. I'm not sure. I don't even remember, but it took place in Poland for at least part of it, so I guess it counts? I don't know. This is really confusing because I don't remember what the book was called. And as much as I try to find it again, I can't, so. Number 9 is Blood Sausage, a work you are surprised you enjoyed. I am going to go with Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas because when I bought this, well, I only bought it because my library didn't have it, and I really didn't think I was going to like it, but I still kind of wanted to read it because everybody was talking about it and they all made it sound so cool, and then I was like, well, I kind of want to read that, but then I was like, but I'm probably not going to like it because it just sounds weird. But then I did buy it and I did read it and I loved it, and it is one of my favorite series now because it's just the best. Well, maybe it's not the best. Percy Jackson is the best, but this is close. Number 10 is a favorite writer of yours that leaves an aftertaste. For this, I'm going to go with Rick Riordan because after I read his books, well, I've read like almost all of his books that he's out. I just have 2 more books and a whole lot of short stories to get through before I've read everything. Oh, and some graphic novels, but other than that, it's just always on my mind. I love these books. It's my favorite author. I just constantly think about it. Everything reminds me about it. I am obsessed with this, so obviously there is something left behind after I've read these. Number 11 is Baloney, a mass market work you enjoyed. I honestly have no idea if I have read, well, you know what, I have. But the one I'm thinking of I did not like. I'm sure I've read a classic that was in that format that I liked, that I'm just not thinking about. but as of what's on my brain, it's not something I enjoyed, so I don't know. I don't really read a lot of, or any really, well, I mean, I've read some, I guess, but the mass market things, just because they're so tiny, and they're so, like, compact, and I don't like it. And then the spines are usually pretty hard, and then, I mean, I like breaking my spines, but then it's harder to open the things, because it's just like, don't open me, I want to stay this way. But yeah, I'm not sure. So I'm not even 100% sure what totally defines mass market. I looked it up and it just gave me a size, and I'm not going to measure all my books to see what falls in that category. But yeah. Number 12 is hot sausage. What is your favorite sausage? So I like Italian sausage, and I like turkey sausage. Turkey sausage is good. I like breakfast sausage, and I like turkey breakfast sausage. And I like turkey pepperoni better than regular pepperoni because it's not as greasy. I'm not even sure if I can still have pepperoni. Can I? I have no idea. Yeah. If there's any pepper-based spices in pepperoni, then no, but I don't know what's in pepperoni. I mean, technically, I guess I could still eat it. I'm gonna have to find this stuff out. And I like beef hot dogs, but they have to be beef, because if they're not beef, they typically have more than one meat in them, and that creeps me out. So, has to be beef. Question 13 is vendor, who do you tag? Now I'm going to do something a little different. I'm not going to tag people directly. I'm just going to say, if you are watching this and you have a birthday that is in July, you are tagged by me, and you can say I tagged you because I technically did, because I just did right now. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you know when I put up new videos. Comment down below and let me know what your favorite sausage is, because sausage is good. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!